Coming up on Double Take Sports Talk, we will update you with headlines and news, matchups to start off the week in the NBA. That is next. All right, this is it. Double Take Sports Talk with the Watch Brothers. Thank you for tuning in. Daryl, on the opposite side, say hello to Darren Watch, everybody.
Hello, welcome to the show. All right, we're here.
We're here. All right, man. You doing good, man? How you feeling?
Feeling good, man.
Okay, man. We got some things that we need to cover here this week in the NBA. Man, you ready to rock this one?
Let's do it.
All right, man. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, another episode of DTST. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the preview for tonight's game. Golden State Warriors, Cleveland Cavaliers. That is going to be a 9 o'clock game on ABC. Now, one of the things that I want to touch up on for the preview of this game. This game is going to be about the third quarter. Now, of course, before I actually get into that, this is the second straight year that the Cavaliers has trailed 2-0 heading back to Cleveland. So that's going to be a very interesting role. And by Cleveland not being a very good road team in the finals, this is going to be a factor point for the Cavs to see how they can recoup. They need productions from J.R. Smith. They need production from Kevin Love. And they definitely need production from Kyrie Irving. If they don't have production from them three, it's going to be a long day for them. And for Golden State, if Kevin Durant slips just one time, just one, it's going to be a long day for Golden State also. Because he has been their bread and butter for that team. I will admit that. Bread and butter for that team. So Cleveland needs to contain Kevin Durant, and Cleveland also needs to contain the third quarter because they have able to keep these games close. But when it came down to the third quarter, that was just a whole nother ballgame. It's a whole nother ballgame for Cleveland. They slack off, they get lazy, and that causes a problem if they know that they want this run to win back-to-back championships. And it's been proven through the fact that the Cavs has struggled in the second half of these games. So, of course, on the positive notes for this, Cleveland's back at home. LeBron James has passed Magic Johnson for playoff career triple-doubles. So it's some things to look at. So, but with that being said, in the third quarter, the Cavs focus point, I believe, would have to be on Kyrie Irving. His playmaking ability to spread the floor. And if they can't spread the floor with Kyrie Irving on the floor, that is going to be, in my personal opinion, a big breakdown for the Cavaliers. It's not about LeBron James. It's not about Kevin Love. It's not about J.R. Smith. This is going to be about Kyrie Irving in the third quarter. The second half alone is going to be about, to me, LeBron James and Kyrie Irving. That is something that they have to mix it together, and they all going to have to get a production in there. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. That's just how I feel about the preview of this. So once again, the Cleveland Cavaliers, Golden State Warriors. 9 o'clock tip-off on ABC. Anything else you want to add to this preview?
Nope.
All righty. There it is. You have it.
All right. Darrell versus Derek. Darrell, you pretty much touched up on everything that you had to say on the preview line of everything. But anything else you had to add? Who do you have in Game 3?
I'm gonna take a gamble this time, Darren. I told you off the podcast. I told you that I believe that this is going to be a home team wins the games type of ordeal. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take this chance and I'm gonna see how this works out for the Cleveland Cavaliers. So I'm gonna pick them in this game. They have to bring a lot of emotion and physicality if they want to win this game. Now, the way that Golden State has been playing, I have my doubts about that. I mean, Golden State is going to play, and they are going to play. So I believe at this point I'm going to take this chance, and I am going with Cleveland in this game. So hopefully something could go my way, for instance, and see what happens in this game. I got the Cavs in this game.
Okay. Touch up on what you said on the preview.
Mm-hmm.
I have to pretty much go against you with this pick. I'm going with Golden State. And here's why I'm going with Golden State. In the preview, you said that Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, and Kevin Love is going to have production. Not just any type of production, though. Their offensive production is fine. What they need is defensive production. Mm-hmm. This is what has been the death of them these last few games is not enough defensive effort on Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and the entire Golden State team alone. So it's going to be about defensive production. Their offensive production is fine. Their defensive production is going to be a whole another ball game on that behalf. I'm looking at this. The reason I say LeBron, Kyrie, and Kevin Love, they all combined for 67 points in Game 1 of last year's game. So it's not even about offensive production on that behalf. So thinking about that, Kevin Durant has, like you said, been the bread and butter of the Golden State Warriors. He has actually been the bread and butter, which is why they are undefeated in the playoffs. I believe he is the biggest contributor to the reason why they are undefeated. Absolutely. I cannot go against Golden State against this, and I'm not going to go against Golden State on that behalf. Although we talked about it way when Kevin Durant first signed, and even on our blogs, that their high-octane scoring is going to hurt a lot of teams. And a team like Cleveland, and if they don't step up their defensive production, that will do it. Now, last year, Kevin Love did not play Game 3 because he went through protocol of concussion. Got hit in the head by Harrison Barnes, grabbing the rebound. So Kevin Love did not play. But they did not need Kevin Love for Game 3 because J.R. Smith came in and scored 20 points. Richard Jefferson started in the spot, really didn't do too much with 9 points, but Cleveland was maintainable to be able to go ahead and pull out that win 120-90. And Cleveland reached 100 points first. And they reached that 100 points off of LeBron James driving layup. Right. So it's all about reaching 100 points first. Whoever reaches 100 points first.
It's always been right.
Whoever reaches 100 points first wins the game. Now, a lot of people will probably ask, what happens if neither team gets to 100 points? I could tell you automatically right off the bat, Cleveland will win. Their defensive, they have already played defense against Golden State when they kept them under 100, and when Cleveland has been kept under 100. Their defense is at their best when they don't let Golden State score so much. So that's the reason. Whoever gets 100 points wins first.
Darren, and you've been so right about this whole NBA Finals and points productions and analysis of the stats and stuff like that. But I hope you are dead wrong this time. I really hope you're dead wrong.
Why do you think I would? Why would you hope that I'm wrong?
Hey, man, I got a theory, too. I said I think that the home teams are going to win on their home turfs in every game.
And they might. And Cleveland might just pull this out. If Cleveland wins, it's not going to be about offense or defense. It's just because they're at home and they got the energy. It's the only reason why.
Well, you can still add in the fact that they probably could have scored 100 points.
Maybe.
You could.
Maybe. But LeBron James haven't played well since Kevin Durant came to Golden State, and he's pretty much just –
well, Kevin Durant has put LeBron James on skates. Let's just be real about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
Zero defense whatsoever, man.
Kevin Durant's a little quick, so
yes, he is.
And he got long arms, so
he's smaller. So
that's something to think about. So that's to me. I got Golden State game 3.
You got Golden State.
Yeah, I got Golden State.
Okay, there it is. Have it. I got Cleveland. Darren got Golden State. Like I said, it's gonna be very interesting. Also, we're on Twitter. Got a tweet out there. Vote. Votes are piling in, folks. They're piling in. Still got 7 hours left doing it from this recording. Vote now. Who do you have? Cleveland or Golden State? Let us know. Hashtag DTST, the Watch Brothers, Darren Watts II, or hashtag Darren Watts. Please let us know. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This portion of the show, we're going to take a look at the headlines for the NBA, NFL, and MLB, the sports world news, just for that 3 portions of the sports business. All right. Of course, main touch-up, we're going to touch up on the NBA first, the main priority of this podcast today of the NBA Finals edition. According to Tyronn Lue, J.R. Smith, not Iman Shumpert, will start Game 3.
He started Game 3 last year. I'm sorry. J.R. Smith started Game 3 last year. Sorry.
I know he made some changes last year also to where
did.
they actually mixed up the starting lineup. But
he didn't have a choice because Kevin Love was injured.
Right.
Well, yeah, he went through concussion protocol, so he had to make those changes. This year, nobody's injured. He's still making changes.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay. The NBA Finals ratings has been the highest since Michael Jordan's 1998 in his final NBA title.
I promise you, this seems like deja vu. It seems like they always are saying that.
What, about being Michael Jordan or something in NBA Finals? And
well, the NBA Finals record, and it's been the highest since Jordan, or it's been the highest since 1965, since 1865, since 1740.
Well,
it's driving me crazy.
Let me be honest with you on this. I'm going to tell you the reason why to this point, why I believe that the NBA Finals has the highest rating.
Well, that ain't even, I mean, I know why they had the highest rating, but it just seems like a sense of deja vu.
Well, no, in my personal opinion. No, I mean, in my personal opinion on why I think it is. And I believe that's Kevin Durant.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I believe it's Kevin Durant.
It is, but it's driving me crazy. Or I just have a feeling that it could be lying or misrepresenting the facts about the NBA Finals to having the highest rating since this and this and this and that and that. Something just don't fit right with me with that. It's just like I always see that after every game.
Well, did we see it last year?
Yes. Yes, we seen it in 2016, 2015. I don't remember seeing it in 2014. 2014. That's when San Antonio won. I don't remember seeing it in 2013. But it seems like I've just been seeing it on a yearly basis. It's driving me crazy.
Well, a lot of people will say LeBron James was the reason for this highest ratings because this is his 7th consecutive NBA Finals appearance. But I think it's Kevin Durant because
this year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's Kevin Durant.
Agree.
Of course, this is his 2nd NBA Finals appearance, but according to people, nothing would top off LeBron James.
Of course. Nah. Jordan will.
Exactly. Okay, moving on. 76ers, Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons would be out for the Summer League this year, both due to injuries. I'm getting a little concerned about Ben Simmons.
I'm getting concerned about Philadelphia. Man, just when I thought there was going to be a playoff team, they just went right back down the slumps.
Well, yeah, with Ben Simmons being hurt, that's a pretty
Joel Embiid too.
Yeah.
All of them, all those ones that was injured, that they really just started out strong. It's just like it ain't even the same now.
But you know what? Without Ben, you have to give Philadelphia credit because they did not even play a single regular season game with Ben Simmons. They end up finishing over 20 wins.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad.
I'm giving credit for that. That's not bad considering.
I don't even think they finished in 10 wins last year. I don't even think they finished that. I thought it was less than that. Excuse me, I may be crazy, but I think that's what it was. Less than 10 years. I mean, 10 years. Less than 10 wins. I think. I don't remember. Last year, not this year.
Mm-hmm.
They might have finished. I don't remember. I'm looking. You go ahead.
I couldn't tell you. Okay. Well, that's the NBA headlines for from this portion. Moving on to the NFL.
10 games.
I'm sorry, what's that?
10 wins. That 10 years.
Sure
10 years. Why I keep doing that? 10
wins.
Thank you. 10 wins. 2015-2016 season.
Yep.
Now, you go ahead. Right. Sorry. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, you good. This is – hold on. I got to look at this, dear. I got to look at this. Okay. Yep. I confirmed it right. New York Jets made some pretty interesting moves yesterday. They are going to either release or trade Eric Decker, wide receiver, and they just cut David Harris after 10 seasons. So do you think up to this point that this could be a deteriorating non-rebuilding for the Jets because they have no veterans?
Well, they actually are in a real rebuilding process. I think what they're trying to do is trying to get some chemistry on the team. That's what I think.
Well, I've been reading a lot of people's New York media's sports takes on this. They believe that these are bad ideas that they are doing and that these tanks are going to go bad for the worse. Not good.
Well, it's not like they was really any better even with them on the team, if you want my honest.
I mean, they wasn't.
So,
you're exactly right. They wasn't. I'm looking at this. I'm like, well, sometimes you just have to take these chances. So you have to utilize what you have. And if you feel that you could actually save some money in the cap space to sign somebody better, you have to do that. You have to.
Yeah.
So if they want to save money or get money off of it, they have to do these things. So they could get somebody better, but I'm just throwing it out there. We're just doing a podcast there.
Of course.
And the Jets also reached out to Steve Smith about playing in 2017. Now, I hope this is not Agent 89 that we're talking about here. I hope this is the Steve Smith that used to play for the Giants. And it's him, Steve Smith Sr. Yep.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. I don't know. That's going to be interesting. What do you think? They going to do it? You think he'll do it?
No.
I don't think he will either. He got children. He needs to spend time with them. That's all I got for the NFL portion. For the MLB, the Kansas City Royals came back from a 6-run rally and defeated the Astros and their 11 win winning streak. Yeah, that's all I got for that. So those are your news headlines of sports world. Don't. All right, Darren, final thoughts. You got anything for me?
Something wrong with him?
Yeah, he's having a nightmare.
I can hear him.
Yeah, he's having a nightmare.
Curious.
Yeah, he's having a nightmare.
I was curious. Okay, yeah. Okay, that was my final thought. Concerned about him.
Yeah. Yeah, I got something really, really quick. I happened to look on the tweet before we came on and did this podcast there, and I happened to look at a tweet, and I found this very, very interesting. I think you might have seen it too. I'm just gonna go ahead and share it. And for all the WWE fans out there, I think you should know this too, and I'm quite sure a lot of people are diehard WWE fans and they know about this. The Hardy Boys, they are the first tag team pair duos to win the tag team titles in not one, not two, but 3 different decades.
That sounds about right. The
first, from the 1990 to 1999, they won 1999. The 2000 to 2010, they won in 2007. And from 2010 to 2020, they won this year, 2017.
Sounds about right.
3 different decades. I'm not going to say what that reminds me of.
Oh, I know what it reminds you of, Bill. I know what it reminds you of. I do. I know what it reminds you of.
But the only difference there is 4 decades, not 3.
Yep, that's it. No, I know it. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, man. I just had to put that out there for our fans out there. Darren, I know you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say that. So I'm just going to leave it as that. But in the meantime, of course, Darren, you ain't got nothing else. We can go ahead and get on out of here?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. Let's get on out of here. That is another edition of Double Take Sports Talk. We plan on doing this through YouTube. I can advertise to there. Or we just still going to do.
I mean, I could put
How you going to share? How was you going to share it?
I plan on sharing it on YouTube. I can, but I'm putting it on the podcast there.
Okay, that's fine. No, I just want.
I'm gonna do it both ways, but I'm just not going to put all the theatrics out there, the video and nothing like that. It's just
fine.
Straight audio.
It's fine by me. Of course, that's another edition of Double Take Sports Talk. If you like what you see, you could give that audio, video a thumbs up or whatever you have to do. Of course, how you feel about today's show. Of course, you can comment on any comment section below, rather if it's Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. And you can just comment on it and tell us how you feel about today's show. But until then, I'm Daryl. Daryl's on the opposite side.
Yep.
All right, catch up with us on another episode of Double Take Sports Talk. Until then, ciao. Double Take Sports Talk here with me, Daryl Watts. As many of you know, me and Darren enjoy talking sports and giving out stats, but we also enjoy entertaining while doing it. So with that being said, you can check us out on the social media side and get more involved in our podcast. We're on Twitter at DTST2414, or you like us on Facebook, Double Take Sports Talk page at The Watch Brothers. We're also on YouTube. Like, share, do what you got to do with that. Once again, we don't mind. Also, we are finally back on the podcast app for audio-only purposes for those who enjoy audio-only of our podcast. We're also on the blog, feature critical thinking of analysis, and you can check that out at doubletakesportstalk.blogspot.com. Thanks again.